Bestie, buckle up. We have another freaking former game store employee horror story time, except for this is somebody who is actively a manager. This is a follower submit. They are a manager and have owned this game shop for over 2 decades. And they had a Warhammer story for me. I was joking about it. I was like, yeah, I have all these follower submissions, but I don't have any Warhammer stories. And somebody asked about it. Why did I ask? What did you get me into, Mr. Commenter or Miss Commenter? I don't know. I don't know what your gender is. Please don't come for me if I accidentally misgendered you. But person, what did you get me into? Because this story, calm down. Here is your emotional support, Squishmallow. You're going to need it because you're going to want to squish. This man is disgusting. Why did I have to ask? So this game store owner said that he recently had to ban a plob, right? He had a big Warhammer guy that he had come in, and he had to ban them because even though the guy had been spending a lot of money, which I'm very proud of him for, because you guys remember that story about the freaking owner that would like keep guys like this even though they were disgusting because they spent money. Well, this game store owner was like, yeah, it sucked. It took a really big hit to my inventory, but I just had to get rid of him because I couldn't take it anymore after this was the final straw. So he had given him 4 warnings in the past. Like, this was a weekly thing going on. The store owner would have an issue with this guy every week. First, he was being creepy towards like female customers. It was actually the game store's daughter that he was creepy with, her and her friends. So they went ahead and said, no, that's a first strike, right? So then next week, guy comes in, and he is just being super inappropriate with like his fellow Warcraft guys. He would kept showing them like these different freaking little anime girls that he liked, but they were all naked. It was just straight up hentai, okay? That's the nicest way to put it. Straight up hentai. He was just showing him hentai. Like, the other guys without consent, and they were like, oh, cool, why are you showing us this? We're just trying to play Warhammer. Like, chill, bro. Third week, has another issue with this guy. He was being super aggressive with other players and their other interests. So, like, they would be chatting while they're playing, and they would talk about like, oh, I like this new anime or I like that new anime. And if he did not like that anime or that series or whatever they're talking about, he would get super fucking aggressive about like, oh, this is why it's shit. And he would like argue, and you're just a fucking moron if you don't like this, blah. If you're in the nerd fandom, you've all met somebody like that. But his final strike that got him banned was him being fucking disgusting with the Warcraft hammer, figures. So I'm gonna go look up a picture, hold on. Okay, I got the picture to show you guys. So guy comes in, he's playing Warhammer with another guy who pulls out this figure, apparently, or something similar. He said it was like a female pinup figure, so I'm just gonna show you. He said it was a female pinup fighter figure, so I'm guessing it looked like this, because this is what pops up on Google. I will be honest, I don't know a lot about Warhammer. I've been scared away by the mini plobs that are in that fandom. I swear it's the new Magic the Gathering. So the other guy pulls that out, and he, they're doing all their setup stuff, and the plob asks, like, hey, can I hold that for a second? And the guy's like, sure, I guess. Guy fucking plob picks this figure up. All right, and he's like looking at it, and he's like making weird noises and like talking about how like pretty it is and stuff, and how like he would have painted her armor this color or whatever. Then he puts his hand in his fucking pocket. Do you know what he did? You know what he did? I think we can all guess what he fucking did. He was touching himself in the middle of the fucking store to this other guy's figure. Like, dude, at that, I'm sorry. I know like Warhammer. I am so sorry I keep saying Warcraft. Okay. I played a lot of Warcraft as a kid, but Warhammer, I'm sorry, but if like somebody did that to my figure, done. You can fucking keep it. You can fucking keep it. Burn the whole damn place down. In the middle of the fucking store. In the middle of the fucking store. Obviously he got kicked out and banned, but like the audacity. And yes, apparently he had a smell problem too. The store owner said it wasn't as bad as some of the others that he's had in there, but the guy did chronically smell like Axe body spray and BO. He said whenever the guy would come into the store every week, he would come in and spray all over right as he was walking into the store. I'm guessing it's because that store does have a hygiene policy. It's posted like on the door. If you live in this area, you've seen it. Why do these stories keep getting worse? How do they get worse? How are they functional members of society? Like, their parents have to be paying for their bills and stuff, right? Like, there's no way they're getting hired. But then I also have people who like send in coworker submission stories. So I'm like, Who the fuck's, I used to work HR, not for very long, but I did work for HR for a big parent company that owned a bunch of small ones. And like, I would never hire somebody like that. Like, what the fuck? Next video is going to be another follower submission that's in my DMs. But before anybody asks why I am wearing dog tags, these actually are not mine. These are my husband's, who's still active duty, who's been wearing mine because he couldn't find his. And they were in plain sight. So I am currently wearing them to see how long it takes him to notice that these are his dog tags. Just as since he just took mine. And as always, I am a Kindle with interchangeable accessories for their pleasure.